guys, my name is Ariana and welcome to my YouTube channel. As you guys can tell from today's title, in today's video I'm going to be teaching you guys 4 different ways to braid. Today we're going to be doing a regular plait, which is a braid not on the scalp, a knotless braid, a cornrow, and a feed-in cornrow. So let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So you guys, I have a closure here just for demonstration purposes so it's easier for y'all to learn. This closure is from my website, Ariannalyf.com. This closure is specifically from my premium collection and the texture is loose wave and the inches is 20 for anybody who was interested. So obviously first you want to section off the piece that you want to braid. I decided to wet it because it's easier to work with this hair when it's wet. If you're working with natural hair, you guys can use edge control, you can use beeswax, any sort of pomade that has a good enough hold, you guys can use that. I'll link some pomades down below that I personally like to braid with just to help you guys out. So first, if you don't know how to braid, you want to start by making 3 sections. So as y'all can see, 1, 2, and 3. And this would be the way that you would braid if you are braiding someone else's hair. So you see I have my 3 sections together, right? So the way I grab them is I keep one between my thumb like this. The second section I like to pinch with my index and my thumb. I like to keep in between there only because it's the easiest to braid like that. And the third section I normally just hold out here on the outside of my pinky. So I'm gonna go slowly. To begin your braid, what you want to do, take your index finger, go underneath the middle section, and you saw that I dropped my thumb. Hopefully y'all can see my hand not blocking. So again, you go underneath like this. Make sure that you still keep this third section on the outside. Keep it away from everything else. So then, as you guys can see, I have my index finger and my thumb finger right here, and I'm going to grab the new outside piece. Once you're done with that, you can completely let go, and I still have my 3 organized sections. So to start again, you'll grab from this side. Again, I still have it pinched between here with my index and my thumb. Take this finger, the index finger, go underneath the middle section, and then you're going to grab this new outside piece with your thumb and index finger and bring this piece to the outside. So again, I still have my 1, 2, 3. Grab here, index finger, go underneath the middle section, grab with your thumb and index finger. Hopefully that's helping you guys. I always say practice makes perfect. So once you get better at it, you'll be able to go faster. So again, index, go underneath, grab, index, underneath, grab. Once you get to the point where you are, let's say you're braiding someone's hair, right? The other way that I see people braid is kind of like underhand. So to do that, you would want to still have your 3 pieces, 1, 2, and 3. Still grabbing with the same index and thumb finger, but what you do with this is you want to twist. So I started here, this is the outside piece, this is the middle piece. All you do is rotate your wrist into a 180. And then you grab the new middle section, let it go, and then twist. Grab the new middle, twist, here we go, twist, 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 and you just keep grabbing. So that's how you would braid or plait. Hopefully you guys know how to do that if you are natural. If not, hopefully I was able to help you out. So now we're on to the feed-in braid. I decided I'm going to use 613 braiding hair only so you guys can see the contrast on where I add in the hair at, because I figured black on black would be kind of hard to see. So this would technically be called a feed-in braid or a knotless braid. So to start, you want to get your same 3 sections like you did to start the first braid, and then you want to go underneath once, underneath twice. Once you get to this point, this is where I personally would recommend adding in the first piece of braiding hair to your knotless braid, because it won't make it look like it is knotted, but it helps create the thickness of the braid. That way the braid looks like, basically it's a smooth transition from your hair to the end of the braid, because the last thing you want to do is add in a big piece of braiding hair at one time, because then people can see where you added in the hair at. That's not the look we're going for. So like I said, I've braided twice. Now you want to take your piece of braiding hair. You can move this piece out the way if it's easier for you. Get it like this. And what you want to do is with your index finger that's pinching the section, you want to make sure that you loop it like that. So as y'all see with my middle, I have one leg of the braid in between these two fingers, and then the other leg of the braid will go with this section. So you basically just want to loop it like this so it's separate. So again, you want to grab, and then you continue to go underneath like that, and then you just continue your braid. And then to add another piece, again, you just want to open up your thumb and index finger right here, and you just want to add the hair in. So again, you see how this new leg is over here with this leg, and this same leg is over here. Once you get down a little further, you can add more hair. So since, if you notice, I switched my grip. So a way to add hair once your grip has been switched. And again, you always want to add the hair between your thumb and index finger. You can honestly even let go if you need to. Lay it right here, pinch it, keep this section over here, and braid it. We're gonna do it one more time just in case anybody is still confused. So again, got your 3 legs, 1, 2, and 3. Right here between your thumb and index finger is where you want to add the braiding hair at. Let go, grab, keep it over here, and twist. So there you go, this is what it looks like. So you guys, now we're moving on to the cornrow braid. For this one, this is basically the braid to the scalp. What you want to do is first section out the piece of hair that you're going to use, and then you want to part out a little section at the front that you're going to use to start the braid. The same method applies. You want to first section off into 3 sections, as you guys see. And what you want to do is take your index finger, weave underneath the middle section, and grab the outside section with your index and thumb finger. Bring the top section over, and then go underneath again the middle section with your index and thumb finger. I know it's kind of hard to explain, but I'm going as slowly as I possibly can just to show you guys. So again, take your index finger, go underneath, and as you're going underneath, if you guys are looking, what I'm doing is I am scooping new hair on top of my index finger just to section it out. You don't really have to grab that part yet. You just have to scoop it to get it out of the way. So that's technically you adding in new hair to the braid. So once you weave underneath the middle section, section out some new hair with your index finger, you want to then grab the outside section between your index and thumb finger. That's all you have to do to pick up hair as you're braiding. So that's literally how you do a cornrow. So again, index finger, with the part of the hair that's still loose, as in not added to the braid, you scoop that on top of your index finger while you're also weaving underneath the middle section and simultaneously grabbing the outside section. So you're doing 3 things at once. Like I said, I know it looks complicated, but it's really not as complicated as it may seem. You just have to keep practicing. One more time, index finger, scoop new hair from the loose part of the section that you parted out to go into the braid, while also weaving underneath the middle section of your 3 legs, and then also grab the outside section between your index and thumb finger. I'm just separating the hair to keep it all organized so it doesn't get tangled. One more time, index finger, weave underneath and scoop new hair from the loose hair, while also going underneath the middle section and grabbing the outside leg between my index and thumb finger. Once you get that little step down, you just continuously do that over and over and over again. I know videos are hard to learn from, so maybe after you guys watch this video one time, you can break out a mannequin head and try it yourself, if you have a mannequin head, that is. I don't know, that's the best way I can explain it. Here's another way that I like to pick up braiding hair, or just to do a cornrow. So you guys see, I still have my 3 legs, right? So I'm pulling the bottom part of the loose hair and I'm parting it off with my thumb instead of scooping under with my index finger. You guys can try either method. I personally like this method better than the first one that I showed you, only because it helps me braid faster, it saves time. So again, all I'm doing is dropping my thumb, scooping some loose hair with my thumb, and then pinching my fingers back together. So if you guys watch closely, it looks easier than how I am explaining it, hopefully. So that's pretty much it, and then you continue the regular weaving method of the braid. The way that this video is set up is that the first section of the braiding that I showed you, you have to have that method down before you move into a knotless braid, before you move into a cornrow, before you move into a feed-in cornrow. So you guys, this will be the last segment of my how to braid video. In this section, we are going to be doing a feed-in cornrow. So this is for my girls who want to do lemonade braids, straight back braids to your butt, anything like that. With this video, like I said, I tried to be very beginner friendly with the way that I'm teaching how to braid, because I really want you guys to grasp this concept, only because I feel like if you're natural, you should know how to braid. Because life is just so much easier if you know how to braid. I don't know, that's really all I can explain. So, to start the feed-in cornrow, it is the same steps to start as it was with the regular cornrow. You want to first part out the section of hair that you're going to braid, and then you want to split the beginning of that braid into 3 sections. Do your weaving technique for maybe 3 to 4 times, passes, braids, whatever you want to call it. Do that about 3 to 4 times. So to add in new hair to the braid that you're doing, right here, there's plenty of different ways you can section it off. Like I said, I think sectioning it off with my thumb is the easiest method. So you scoop the hair, and then I need you guys to stop and pay attention to how I'm adding in the hair. All I did was open up my index and thumb finger to pinch the blonde hair. Once you pinch it, you're going to move that top section of the black hair, which is one of the legs of your braid, and you want to move that to the outside section. And then you want to continue the regular weaving pattern a couple of times before you pick up new hair. Again, to pick up new hair, you're going to scoop with your thumb or index finger, or you can use your other hand to scoop some cornrow hair, which is the loose hair from the section. Scoop it with your thumb, which to me is the easiest method, like I've said. Scoop it. You want to scoop it and you want to pinch. Once you pinch, this is where you add in the braiding hair. As y'all can see, all I'm doing is opening up my index finger and my thumb. That's literally it. I know it fell, but that's basically it. And then that piece of hair that's on the top of my index finger, you want to move that leg to the outside and add that to the new braiding hair. And you want to continue your braid. If y'all need to slow this video down to like 0.5 or whatever, just to get the hand movements right, I would highly recommend that. Because like I said, the way that I'm explaining it is probably making it more complicated, but I'm trying my best here, people. So again, to add new hair, you want to scoop with your thumb, pinch it between your index and thumb finger. To add new braiding hair, open up your index and thumb finger just a little bit, just to fit the braiding hair in there. And then the leg that's on top of the index finger that you have, add that to the outside section of where the braiding hair is at. I know, very hard to explain, but you know, that's the best that I can do. And once you have the thickness that you like for the braiding hair, obviously you just keep braiding down until you get to the end of the section, and then you braid like normal. So you guys, this is pretty much the end of the video. I really hope that I was helpful. If you guys have any questions, please drop them down below. If you guys need me to drop a more specific braiding video, comment down below what type video you want me to drop. Because I don't know what you guys don't know. I've been braiding for a long time, so I don't know the best way to explain things sometimes. So just let me know, alright? So thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.